Coming up on the round 7 edition of the 100k multi, as always, we try and turn $10 into 100k punting on the footy, Jev.
We give local footy some love. It's Pyramid Week. Ups and downs. What else we got, Lou?
Talk Blues. Blues are a chance to win first half. It's best bet in sports.
And we are wearing our Dodgers stuff because we're having a swing this week.
Swing week.
Step into the batter's box. No more skinny legs. We're going to start thick every game. We're going to go in, have a crack, step into the box, share this to your mum, your nan. It's ANZAC Day Weekend. Fire up. Enjoy the show.
Catch you at the Emerson.
Sundress is not far away.
Bosh. Welcome back to the show. We're back for round 7. This show's carving out the reputation, almost as good as Paul Bevan. Unfortunately, it will... you fuck. Can't again. Oh, fuck. Welcome back to the show. We're back for round 7. This show is carving out a reputation about as good as Paul Bevan. Unfortunately, it's going to be 12 months until we see Sam Darcy again. The Cats demolish the Dogs as Jez Kicks 10. Will we see another ANZAC Day classic between the Pies and the Dons? And will it be bell to ass this Thursday when the Dogs meet the Showtime Swans? Nice. Here at the 100k, we're like Nick Watson. We're sharp and we're clean. This show will be like watching the D's on the G on a Sunday at 3:15. Yes. Welcome back to the show. Every week we get together, we collect our best bets for the week, and we slap a cool, hard, crisp $10 in pursuit to try and win $100,000. As always, we're proudly brought to you by PointsBet, StatMate. Can't wait for a huge 2026. As always, boys, Jev, good to be back. A little bit of a mulligan at the start, but we'll keep it in.
Great introduction, Darcy.
Awesome,
Great
Darcy.
introduction. Got a joke for the boys. Bit of a long one today. But
That's okay.
Hopefully it's good. A woman asks her husband at breakfast time, would you like some bacon and eggs? The husband goes, thanks for asking, Dale, but I'm not hungry right now. It's this Viagra I've been taking. It's really taken the edge off my appetite. At lunchtime, she asked if he would like a nice sandwich or a toasty or something. No thanks, Dale. It's really spoiled my need for food at the moment, this Viagra. I'm just not hungry. Come dinner time, she asked if he wants anything to eat. Maybe a parma, a nice juicy steak or something. He said, nah. It's got to be this Viagra. I just don't feel like eating. Well, she says, would you mind getting off me? I'm fucking starving.
Yeah. That's not bad, Jeff. That is not bad. That is good stuff. Luke Morgan, ladies and gentlemen, captain of the ship. Good to be back.
That is not. Thanks for having me, Darcy. Footy's back.
Mate?
Footy is finally back. We can say it. It is now back, and it is so good to have footy back. We got all teams are back, and I'm back.
You are back. We must say, last 2 years, it was a normal occurrence that Luke would usually crack a beverage. This is the first beverage you've had this year on the show.
Yes. Yeah, I just thought we'd just shake it up a little bit. We needed something. We need a buzz.
So you had flu game the other week.
Yep.
This is
Suntory game.
Suntory game, Morgan.
Shout out to Suntory, the lemon and passion fruit. A ripping drop.
Good drop.
So we'll see how it ends up.
Boys, good to be back. As always, we try and turn $10 into 100k punting on the footy, but it is now time for everyone's favourite finger on the pulse. The ups and downs in the footy world. What do we need more and less of? Thanks to StatMate. Finger me, Morgs. Time for ups and downs.
Bit of a check back to last week. This is a down and a recurring down. So we got word at Gather Round that the famous Channel 9 prize package, so the Aquilas, the Crazy Johns, the Clutch and Co's, the squash shorts, all of it. It's a massive prize pack. Biggest prize pack in TV. Apparently you don't get all of it. So they wind it all out because they get the cash for the on-screen product, but then the player doesn't get all of it. So we got that source. I got it confirmed this week from another player. It was on the Sunday Footy Show in the last 2 years because he didn't want to like narrow it down, which is fair. Didn't receive it all.
The Aquilas.
So I'm getting to the bottom of it. So we've got a couple of contacts of the show, a couple of friends of the show. Daisy Thomas for one, Joey Montagna, another great friend of the show.
Great friend.
Both work pretty closely with Nathan Brown on a Sunday. So I've put it out to the boys. We'll get back to this, but why do they not get their full Aquila pack?
That's a great question.
And basically, a player we met at Gather Round does not have his Aquilas yet.
No, yet to
and it's been a
receive the
long
Aquilas.
time, and he needed Aquilas. He needed a suit to put on, and he's never gotten the Aquilas.
I mean, this needs to be what's going on.
Billy's bar fridge. There's no way these players have Billy's bar fridge.
And like they're on there for 5 minutes on shit phone reception.
Yeah.
And no wonder they're not getting 10 grand worth of prizes.
Yeah.
Don't roll them out if you're not going to
The
give them.
Platform 28 voucher, like $70 there.
Are the players getting the Clutch and Co polos?
Well, I would hope that they're at least getting those. But we'll put it out to Daisy and Joe and check back on this. As I said, you only get a bay juice when you come on this show, but at least we're up and running about it.
I don't even think we're giving them out, are we?
Yeah, we email them.
Yeah, nice. Jev?
I got up. Big bags. It's a pleasure to watch forwards kick bags.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Jez 10, Wiz 5, Tex 5, Paul Curtis 6,
Yep.
Jai missed 5 goals 4.
Yep.
It's the greatest show. If you're there, it's something you never forget. I remember when Buddy Franklin came to the Swans, it was his first or his second year at the Swans. We played the Bombers at Marvel Stadium and he kicked 7 on Michael Hurley. And I remember it like it was yesterday.
Top knot Michael Hurley? Or
I think so. Like
Okay.
defender, top knot Michael Hurley. And he just kicked 7 on him. And I'll just never forget it. How like just the show he put on, kicking 7. It is still the greatest show when a forward kicks a bag. Everyone that went to Friday night watching Jez kick 10 on the weekend will remember that forever.
Great call.
He's the first player to kick 10 at GMHBA since Gary Ablett Sr. So it's been 25 years. There would be some ladies and men in that crowd that they were at that Gaz game and they've been to every single game at GMHBA since, and that was the first time 10 since. It is awesome. It's just awesome.
I was there when Charlie kicked 10 against West Coast.
They're in Chucky.
Yep.
You were
It
in
was-
some Fev bags.
Me, Dad, and little brother, and we all sculled our bourbons under the lid when he kicked his 10th. It was awesome.
How many times do we talk about Josh Bruce 10 against North?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was just a random shit
Herculean.
game. Yeah, we're
But
all
you
cheering
always
on. Just
remember
wanting to
it.
kick 15. So great call.
I've got it down. I'm not sure if you've got it here, Jeff, but injuries. It was in the opening. Sam Darcy's down. We had him on 100 watch, Jeff. So what are we doing? Are we going to bury this? Are we going to cremate it and we just keep the urn of the bet that was not to be?
I've got an idea.
Okay.
I think we speak to our friends at PointsBet. We roll it into next year, and we need 93. What price would they give us for him to kick 93 in 2027?
Well, he's missing the first 8 games. Yeah, great. Yeah, of course, because it works out. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
So,
No,
yeah,
we'll just see if they can just kick it on. No, we just continue. Same price.
We'll have a chat.
That'd be great. Like,
And anyone else that was on it, maybe they can get the ticket for next year as well.
yeah, no, the bet just stays alive till next year.
Wow.
We'll have a chat.
Everyone's bets, they go in. Surely they can just activate it.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have a chat.
That'd be awesome. Morgs, what do you got?
Down. Boundary umpires. I reckon Sports Science has got the boundary umpires. They can't throw it over a jam tin at the moment. It is horrendous. They're coming in off the line. They come in about 10 minutes and they still throw these lollipops in. It is shocking. I don't know if they're training less. I don't know what's happened. So we talk about goal kicking and just getting your reps in. The boundary umpires have gone to soup.
Do you ever play with my old man was boundary umpire? His mobility's horrible, so he couldn't go over, so he'd watch her.
The side on.
Yeah, he
the
just goes
catapult.
side
I'm
on.
happy with whatever
Yeah.
you're going to do. Go out there and just throw it up if you have to.
Not enough core training, you reckon?
I don't know. The boundary umpires have gone to water and we're not talking about it enough.
Bit weak, you reckon?
You watch this week. I'm a big fan of I like a stoppage, a ruck contest. It's none. They're just sprinting forward and just hacking it out of the air.
I just want to put this on record. The boundary umpires have lowered their colours.
They have.
Okay?
And
It's
it might
never
not
been
be-
easy to be a boundary umpire because of the new Lasso rule.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing less throws, and
Yeah.
I think Sports Science might have got them.
Okay. So they've lowered their colours.
Potentially. It's on watch.
Okay.
It's on watch.
Jeff?
You watch this week.
All right.
Up the Sunday Demons, Australia's team, the Sunday Demons. You can
Straight
see the
up.
Sunday Demons as two things. The Sunday, if you got a hangover and you're fighting demons, or you're watching the Melbourne Demons on a Sunday. Sunday 3:15. If the D's are playing on the MCG, you are losing. No matter what team it is, you are getting handed an L. They are awesome. They're Australia's team and they're great to watch.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on the back of that. Underdogs. I thought the Blues were going to beat the Pies. They didn't win, but no one saw this coming. The fact that they lost to the Bombers, Underdogs winning, so we'll get into it when we talk, maybe preview all the games. If there's an underdog watch, just call out. We'll get barking. Maybe just bark.
Yep.
And then we'll look. And if there's any that we all agree on, we'll put a little multi on the end. But there is nothing better than an underdog winning because we've had bugger all of them this year.
Well,
I feel like the favourites have just been getting over the top.
It leads to exciting games.
It does. It does. So underdog watch this week.
It's a great call. I got an up, and it's a serious up, which is something that people don't come to this show for, so I'm going to get it over and done with. But I had to touch on it. Was Baz's words on Friday night. It's something that's really important to me, mental health. And I think I've seen a lot of things where sports gambling has been attached to the person saying it, and then in the comments, it's the first thing they talk about. It's like, you can't speak about mental health when you want to talk about gambling. I'd like to think we represent just the everyday male. We know we're no ones. We're just talking footy, having a punt, trying to turn $10 into 100K. But I thought what he said was awesome on Friday night. On Saturday, it was on the news because he'd brought it to light. So he gets so much criticism because of the things he does, and he's the role model for young kids. Well, that can work both ways. He used his power on Friday night to bring something that was really important to the media, and now I'm talking about it in fucking ups and downs. So there's going to be a hell of a lot more cock jokes coming and all that sort of stuff. But I just thought, check in with the mate. look after yourself. I don't know what we do with that mental health around, but I just thought it was awesome what he said. And especially like we have events, we have people that come there by themselves. Like this, that's what the community is about. You listen to a podcast by yourself. So yeah, if you're struggling, as I said, check in on a mate, mental health and stuff, something men especially don't talk that well about it. So I just thought it was awesome. And again, we'll get back to the cock gags, but I thought it was awesome what he did.
I think that's the most serious thing anyone's ever said on this pod.
It actually is. And it'll be the last serious thing we ever say, but hey, that's a good way to finish.
Yeah, nice.
Good stuff from you. Even Max Gorn jumped on the back of Baz's words.
And then he said, I don't really rate what Baz says usually, but that one I liked. And I thought it was great.
Yeah, good stuff. I got it down here.
Is it a cock gag?
No, I feel bad on the back of this. But Ross Lyon.
Okay, no, this is good.
No, yeah, we pick it back up. Yeah, people aren't there for
Ross Lyon having a direct go at his captain. I'm a huge coaches votes fan.
You are.
I love coaches votes. I love breaking them down. I love 10 coaches votes. Everyone just agreeing, yep, he was the best player on the ground. So I watched Saints versus Adelaide, and we spoke about this one on the Roasters. Who got the chocolates, Tex or Wilkie? And it was pretty 50-50 split. It was a great battle.
Adelaide wins, so you can almost have
and Saints supporters will tell you Kell Wilkie's the best defender in the comp by a fucking mile. 31 as a key defender is nothing to shake a stick at. But Ross Lyon thinks otherwise because he's given Tex Walker the full coaches votes, and so Tex got 10 coaches votes, 5 from Ross, 5 from Matty Nix. That's Ross telling Kell Wilkie, you simply weren't good enough and your opponent kicked 5 and was best on and we lost the game. So he's had a bit of a direct go or an indirect go at Kell Wilkie by giving his opponent best on ground on the weekend.
It's a great pickup from you.
Yeah.
And as you said, Darcy, earlier, Ross is always protecting his players in the press conference, but that is a great way to tell Kell Wilkie, you lowered your colours a little.
Yeah, you got 5 kicked on you.
Do you reckon that's the way that he didn't say it in the meeting? He's just like, I'll put the votes out.
Yeah.
If one man's going to do it like that, it's Roscoe.
Wow.
You got the perfect 10 Tex.
Can you improve, by the way? Can you improve while losing? That was the famous quote that he said. He basically said, if you take the win-loss out of it, we're playing better footy. I kind of agree with him.
100%.
Saints are playing a pretty good brand.
They're good. Like we spoke about it.
They kicked 100 points. They've got that 14 games that are on Victoria coming. It's coming.
But the thing is, they're not even playing that well.
No.
I don't think that they've hit their straps at all. So
I agree.
They played horrible against the Pies opening round. They got a lot of things wrong. Yeah.
Imagine how little he would give us if he was on the show.
Roscoe?
Yeah.
No,
he'd be great.
No, he'd be good.
Get him
He's
on.
one of my dream guests.
That'd be great.
He's so here talking to us.
Up.
We're just stirring him up. Oh,
Got a huge up here, boys.
Please.
The Brownlow is still wide open.
Yes.
It was so wrong to have Marcus Bontempelli at $3 the other week. Nick Daicos, at the moment, I'll cop because you know he's just going to get his games. He's going to get his votes. But as it sits, boys, Daicos 3, Bontempelli 6, Bailey Smith 6. We were talking about, I think it was the first quarter on the weekend. I'm like, he can win the Brownlow. He's gone from 15 into 6. Isaac Heeney at 11. Jev, we got this the other week so right. It was Bont and it was Daicos at $3 and the next best was 26.
Yeah.
So we got the rest of the field covered. And I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of changes from here in the next 10 weeks.
Watch Bont's missing this week, then watch him have one more shock and he'll be in the 20s. And we'll get him.
Yep, that's when we get him.
I think Bont at 6 is criminal.
Too little.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I love Bont, but the injuries.
But he's got the votes behind him at the start of the season.
Yeah.
So then if every other player doesn't poll this weekend, he's still got those votes at the start of the year. Like he's banked them.
Yes, but
Like
again,
banking
75% of the year left, though, without
all these players. And if they're going to lose...
If they're going to win, how do they win?
If they win, then I'm on. But I do think I want to go again. We had Tom Barrass into all the Brownlows. Caleb Sarong is the one this week at 26-1. Andy Brayshaw's playing less midfield time. Freo looked the real deal. And I know he's not quite the same player, but he's inside at clearances, like sort of giving the ball back territory. So I think Caleb Sarong we have a look at in the ramble.
I've got something here on Andrew Brayshaw a bit later today, boys.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I've got an up here. The NFL draft and the NBA playoffs.
Okay.
I fucking love the NBA playoffs. I just love when you've got
different seasons.
you've got to beat the same team 4 times. And it's like, that's all you plan for. And it's like, you get into a series. I love what LeBron did the other day. All LeBron had to do was take game 1, give Luka a chance to come back.
Yep.
Now, all of a sudden, he goes into game 2 as a free swing at home. If he wins that, they're winning that series.
Yep.
Then Luka comes back. It's like, well, maybe they can win the finals. Okay, so you're just a beast. They're going to win 4-0, so then they get extra rest for the next opponent. I just love the way the NBA playoffs just shapes. And then the NFL draft is the great hope in this world.
Yep.
The NFL gets more people live at their draft than the AFL Grand Final has.
crazy.
They get well over 100.
Probably on day 3 they still do.
It is crazy how big it is. It's huge. It's the great hope. I'm a Giants man. We have pick 6 and pick 10 now. So it's sort of like, I can't wait for the draft.
100%.
Pick 6, I'm hoping we take the running back at Notre Dame. Pick 10, I'm hoping we take the linebacker from Ohio State. Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love, start playing for the Giants. I will be number 1 ticket holder next year. So it's just cool. I just like it.
It is great.
I like it. I've just thought of an up on the spot.
Great.
So WrestleMania on the weekend wasn't the best, but the reason why it wasn't the best is because they hadn't built up their storylines as much. I felt they sort of throw some stuff together. Pat McAfee was there for a little bit, probably to help save it and some ticket sales. But in an ideal world, I'll ask you both, what is potentially the best storyline we can have from now leading into grand final day, the two teams? What is the perfect storyline? Is it Swans Hawks this year?
No, it's something like...
What's the best storyline? Is it Brisbane going again? Is it Brisbane Suns? Like, what's the best storyline we can have coming into grand final day? Like what are we going to get the best? What are we going to get the best promo for?
So, like, I'm thinking when Rock versus Cena, then they basically announced the next night that they're doing
voices in the air.
they're doing it again next WrestleMania in 12 months. Didn't they?
Yeah.
You knew for 12 months that they'll finally get next WrestleMania. So, is it something like the Ken and Jack Ginnivan thing? That you're not flying anywhere, Jack, knowing that they would be playing in the grand final this year, knowing that's hanging over their head, and they hate each other, those two? Or is it something like right now in the league?
I think you're saying right now, aren't you?
Because teams don't hate each other that much right now.
But what is... Yeah.
Well, I think so. Leading would have to be Brisbane Gold Coast. You would think.
Hawks Swans, I think, will be so good.
Hawks Swans would be great.
After the buddy. I just think that, the way they're both playing, I think that's our best outcome this year.
Maybe like 10 massive punch-ons in Hawks Gold Coast this week. And they don't down in Tassie, and they don't see each other again until MCG Grand Final Day. And you should remember what happened in Tassie that night.
I think it no matter what, it involves the Hawks.
I think so. They've just got the chippy guys.
They do. It's great. It's great for footy.
Anything else?
No.
Jeff?
I got one more up. Anzac Day. Just an awesome day to be a proud Australian. Remember the troops, watch the footy, go to the RSL, play some 2-up, drink some beers, all that stuff.
Go to a service.
It's just great. And if you aren't going to the footy, come and watch it at the Emerson with us.
Okay.
Yep. Us and the Oz American Aces are watching Collingwood Essendon at the Emerson Rooftop this Saturday.
Okay.
This Saturday, what time, Morgs?
1 p.m. onwards.
1 p.m. onwards, and what are we going to do?
So you've got to have tickets. Tickets are free. Well, they're not free, but all 100% of the proceeds of the ticket is going towards the ANZAC appeal. So it's essentially a free event. Rock up at 1 p.m. A lot of giveaways. I've heard today a big Collingwood giveaway. So that'll all be announced, but we will be there. Tommy Sheridan will be there. A lot of Hans, a lot of cheap Hans, and potentially some free Hans.
Hans are good.
Basically, if you ever come to the Cumbie or if you ever come to any of our events, and if PointsBet get involved, you can count on a couple of beers that come your way. They might be $1 beers, they might be free beers, they might be $2 beers. But it's just so... We can't guarantee anything because we don't know what's going to happen. It's not till the day. And then we go, holy shit, you're about to give beers for $1 for the whole first quarter? Done.
Yeah. Holy shit, you're about to get a special if this guy kicks a goal.
Yeah,
I bet $25.
$2 Hans is a guarantee at some stage.
What?
So,
Wow.
Sign me up.
Us, Oz American Ace and PointsBet might be putting 500 on a first goal scorer, and if he kicks it goes over the bar. What?
So yeah, get down.
It is so much fun coming to one of our events and just sucking some gas with
The best thing is as well, we haven't had an Anzac Day on a weekend
Saturday.
in forever. It's always usually midweek, which is still awesome. Still have the day, but
Full slate.
yes, a lot of people feel
it's a weekend. Like you have a beer with a clean conscience. You don't have to work the next day.
Also,
So true.
it's Mickey Mouse weather.
Yeah.
It's like 22 and
So
sunny.
we'll put the event for the ticket link in the show notes, both Spotify and YouTube. Again, basically a free event, 100% of your proceeds of the ticket, and $2 Hans.
Yeah, that's good. Also, we'll be back to having some guests next week.
But we won't announce it,
We won't announce it.
as it never works out for
No,
us.
we had a couple of double bookings. Boys,
double bookings.
it's now time for the most anticipated segment in all of sports. An extended committee of 5 men walked into the Waterside Hotel as the riser had a private function.
Damn it.
They ordered drinks, mains, and desserts. Yet there was nothing sweet about this debate. It was robust, concise, expansive, and precise. The 21 best players, as judged by the committee, entrusted in Jev without bias nor pity, based on the past, the present, the future, and the now. This is the best players in the competition. As it stands after round 6, this is Jev's player pyramid. Jev, take it away.
Thank you so much. So we know I've got the whiteboard now.
Yep.
Maybe it's a trade in me, I like just having it in front of me, the magnets, moving magnets and everything. So
Magnets. Always with the magnets.
Like a coach.
Yeah, I like moving magnets and stuff. So just as you're announcing, Das, I'm already making a change to my pyramid. So I was going to say the stiffest bloke right now is Brodie Grundy. He's been fantastic for about 15 games in a row.
We've been talking
right?
about it.
And then I add, so welcome to the pyramid. Harry Sheasel, welcome back to the pyramid. He's been great and his game's finally equaling winning.
Yep.
Nick Watson's a pyramid player.
First of all, I hate to butt in, but there was a lot of talk for a long time. Like, he will never be a pyramid player. He will never sniff the base of the pyramid. There he is, right in the guts in the middle. Congratulations, Nick.
Yeah. I can't. He's a superstar. He equals winning. He changes games.
You're on board now, aren't you?
If he doesn't play on the weekend, they don't win that game. So he's a pyramid player.
I got a quick question because I wanted to ask you this. So I reckon for 2 years you've played Seesaw with the Wiz because you're ready to get off.
Yes.
I think for some integrity, you got to be on for a little bit of the ride. Because you want to get off. So you're just waiting, right?
Yeah.
But you're acknowledging how good he is right now.
Correct.
So are you going to hang around and give him some leeway as he has a shocker? Or do you go straight back to you can't draft a forward at pick 5?
Just don't look too small in a prelim final.
Okay. That's fair.
Don't look too little. Last year, he looked too little.
Okay.
He was too small on the ground.
I'll cop that. Sorry, we've derailed you. No, it's good.
You're right. Welcome to the pyramid the first time. Who is... Every single football club would love this guy, Josh Treacy.
Of course.
He's a star. Pizza Hut. The way he's gone about this season, it's not necessarily the goals. It's the contested marks on the wing. It's the crashing and bashing. It's what he did to Tom McCarthy. I would love to play with Josh Treacy. I would love if he played for the Swans. A 35 Freo jersey is awesome. And then I had Jason Horne-Francis on the pyramid. It's been great. I'm taking him out and making a live change right now and putting Grundy on. He's been better for the whole year, the whole 6 games.
Yep.
He's been good for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Grundy's been good for 6. Some stiff guys. Justin McInerney's been good every game this year.
Yep.
Probably not a top 21 player. Caleb Sarong's still not on. Matt Rowe's still
Coming
not on.
back.
Very stiff. He'll be back soon.
Yep.
Ben King's off. Luke Jackson's off. Zach Merritt didn't make it back on.
No
Lockie
deodorant.
Neal. Ed Richards stiff. Ever since he
Injured.
came on the show, he just hasn't been the same.
Yep.
Riley Thilthorpe off, and there's guys in the thing. So then next row, Bailey Smith. Welcome, Max Holmes. I'm happy to put my hand up, Cat supporters. I was wrong on Max Holmes. I was a little bit late to the party.
I don't think you're wrong.
No, he's a star.
Yeah, but he just wasn't there yet.
Yeah, he wasn't there yet, and I left him out of my life, but he wasn't even on my stiff or on the radar. He's a star.
Fine.
He's a stud. He's a sprinter, everything. Jack Gunston, Jai Newcomb, and welcome Kell Wilkie. Kelgie is the best key defender in the comp. He deserves to stay. Now we're into the top 10. I reckon everyone on earth knows the top 3 players. It's the order you want to put them in. I reckon most people nearly agree on the top 10. Will Ashcroft, Max Gawn, Jeremy Cameron, Cozzy Pickett. Pretty hard to argue with. The next 3, I think most people would agree with this. Christian Petrarca, Zak Butters. I've got Nasai Wanganeen-Malira. I think his season's been underrated. He's been pretty good every game. Just a few mistakes for him. Then the top 3. It's the order you want to put it in.
Yep.
I think it's Isaac Heeney at the top. Then it's Daicos and Bont. I don't mind if people think it's Daicos at the top, Heeney. I think that's a bit of recency bias. I think there was 3 weeks there where everyone was like, what Isaac Heeney is doing right now is out of this world. So I've gone Heeney at the top, but then Daicos was better on the weekend than the 2 of them. So it's like, oh, Daicos has to be at the top. But anyway. So I'm going Heeney at the top, Daicos, Bont. Then I'm going Butters, Petrarca, Nass. Then I'm going Ashcroft, Gawn, Cameron Pickett, Smith, Holmes, Gunston, Newcomb, Wilkie, and then bottom row is Sheasel, Callaghan, Watson, Dawson, Josh Treacy, Brodie Grundy.
Don't mind it, Jeff. Well done. Good pyramid. Well done.
Anything?
What would you move? What would you
Am I
leave?
missing anyone?
No, I think it's good.
Noah Anderson's off. He's lowered his colours this year.
Yeah, he has.
Sam Darcy's off. He's injured now for the year.
Again, your pyramid, it's fantastic. I probably would have gone maybe Daicos, but again, now that you talk about your pyramid, it's pretty much perfect. So I want to ask you though, who would be higher on your pyramid, Max Gawn or Pickett?
I don't know. It's like tomato sauce and mustard on a hot dog.
I don't know.
What do you put on first?
What?
One works without the other and the other works without the other.
Chicken or egg?
I would almost move Nass for Max.
You'd have Max where Nass is.
I think Max
It's just unbelievable.
has won them games.
Obviously, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I would too.
Almost. Again, I think that's me. I would almost put. I'd put Max. Max is a top 10 player.
Yeah, what do we
at
say?
the moment?
The past, the present, the future, and the now. And it's a rich tapestry. Jeremy Cameron's season probably doesn't need him to be there, but you know what's about to come.
He just reminded everyone.
It's going to be 10, 6, 8, 6 in the next 4 weeks. He deserves to be there. He could nearly go higher. Cozzy's awesome. Jai Newcomb, he's been good. He hasn't been great. But just I don't know. Jack Gunston's awesome, but then he missed a week, so you sort of forget, but he's been fantastic to start the year.
We don't want to bash anyone here because they're obviously professionals and we're scrubs, but in a contract year, Zach Bailey's lowered his colours a touch, hasn't he?
Well, he's lowered his bank account a touch, but I think he'll still get the offer.
No, he's a star. Like, he'll kick goals, but I just wanted to say it on the weekend.
Where Zak Butters is doing the opposite. He couldn't be playing better in a crappy side. He's about to get a contract. He's getting the same. He's probably getting the money either way, but his money could have only gone down if he played average, and he's out of this world. Like, more teams would be watching him have 35 on the Hawks and going, we need that now midfield.
In your mind now, will that be the hardest top 3 to crack that you've ever had?
I think it's pretty clear they're the 3 best players in the comp.
Will that be your hardest to crack, you think?
Yeah. Petrarca and Butters could crack that.
Fucking oath.
I think that's a clear top 5. I think everyone on earth would agree that's the top 5 right now.
Yep.
And you can have, I don't care the order. Like, if people think Heeney's the 5th, that's fine. Heeney, Daicos, Bont, Petrarca, Butters.
Trembath.
They're the 5 better than Trembath should be on there.
We'll get in him later.
Trembathius. Welcome Brodie Grundy. He's been fantastic for 20 games in a row. Remember the end of his last year?
Yeah.
And then the start of this year, he's been fantastic. Kell Wilkie's awesome. Josh Treacy's awesome. Welcome Nick Watson. Harry Sheasel, I'm so glad to see Edical winning.
Yeah.
Max Holmes is in there. And yeah.
Brodie Grundy arguably would be the ruckman of our generation if it wasn't for Max Gawn.
It's a great call.
That's a great take.
All right, that was Jeb's Pyramid. Let us know in the comments if there's anything else.
Surfacing.
Yeah, if there's anything else surfacing. I had something else here.
We can tell you're padding.
All right, coming up next, the 100K multi. We'll be right back. We're a quarter way into the season and the Sunday roast is coming in hotter than Cozzy Pickett's first 6 rounds.
It's the show we celebrate the winners and roast the losers, Darcy. Every Monday morning, 5 a.m, it comes out. You know where to find us, at 100K Sports. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram. Like, subscribe, send to someone that's never listened to the Sunday roast. Let's go.
It's a good listen. All right, boys, here we are. We are back for part 2 of the 100K footy show, where every week, and especially in this section, we try and turn $10 into 100K punting on the footy. But we have a bit of a theme tonight. Got the Dodgers on, so do you. Jev's just got a sweet Adelaide jacket, but it's swingers week, boys. So we usually like to start thin, like we were in Year 8, and now we've just sort of plumped out a little bit. So we got a few people in the Discord that they're sick of it. So we got one here. Shout out to Riser1993.
Yep.
He's sick of us starting too thin and leaving too many legs on a Sunday. It was awesome. Great feeling to get through to Sunday. Yep. We were watching it. But again, we had too many legs and we just died in the arse on the back end. So he's like, boys, why don't we have a swing? Why don't we step up to the plate? How about every single game? Don't be too scared if it's a Saturday leg, it's a Sunday leg. Let's try and hit a multi about $3 to $4 in each game.
Yep.
We can do that. We're smart enough. There's so many legs are coming out. So let's step up to the plate a little bit tonight. Don't be scared with your legs.
And have a crack.
Get in there, have a crack.
And in the comments as well, we love it. I mean, I think we're going 6 years now, AFL, NFL. We've tried many iterations of 100K multi. If you think you've got an idea, we've tried forwards week, mids week. Haven't done a backs week. Might be a bit of an ugly pod. But give us your thoughts. If you've got an idea, a formula you think that should start Saturday and go to Sunday, let us know and we'll have a crack how we go. What is it? About a $4 each week.
About a $4.
Yeah, $3.50. There's 7 games to bet on. $3.50 games going to get us just under. So $3.50 to $4. So every game this week, we're just going to have a $3.50 same game multi. I feel like every person can hit a $3.50 same game multi.
Everyone.
Can we hit 7 in a row on a weekend?
I think so.
It's going to be tough. But
I think so.
Tough.
Before we get into the games.
No, but we've got the legs.
Yeah, we got the legs.
We've got the nows.
And the nows.
Do we what? Let's quickly recap last week's multi. 12 out of 22 legs,
Unbelievable.
69%. We started hot. The stiff legs, LDU for 28, he had 26.
That
Will
made me
Ashcroft
sick.
30, didn't get there. Cozzy for 1, didn't get there. Cozzy for 23, had 22. Zach Bailey for 2, had zip. Waterman for 2, had 1. Shanahan for 2, had zip. Shy Bolton for 22 had 16. Treacy for 3 had 1. Was up the ground running through blokes. Giant miss.
He was awesome as well.
He got a lick of the ice cream. But these were our good legs. Took for 21. tick. Ben Long for 1, kick 2. Newcomb, 24 on the dot. The Wiz for 1, kick 5, and worked his way into the pyramid. Worrell for 22 at 28.
Great league.
Kell Wilkie for 20 at 31. Trembath for 2, kick 3. Paul Kerrs for 3, kick 6. Shy Bolton for 1. Dersman, 16.5, had 20. Back-to-back weeks. Good on the young kid. And Murphy Reed for 22 at 26.
Nice.
Curtis for 3 was leg of the year.
Yeah, it really was. He was so good.
It was. All right, boys, let's get into it. So, as always, we don't bet on Thursday, Friday night, as it allows you guys to listen and get the multi on. So, we're only betting weekend football. So, we're starting off, as we said, ANZAC Day. Saturday, 25th. All the jumpers are going to be awesome. Cannot wait for this. Let's get into it. Hawks, Gold Coast, 12:35 at Utah.
Hang on. Before we get in the multi,
Right.
I just want to... I love YouTube. I just love YouTube.
That's fair.
And I'd love the effort we put in this show, and I want to make it worth it.
Okay.
For us.
I'm doing a giveaway. I've got an announcement. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to look straight down the camera here.
Okay.
We're going to give $100 cash to the best YouTube comment next week.
All right.
The best YouTube comment next week. So
We're going to read them out on the show?
we're all gonna find our favourite one each.
Okay,
And then we're
raffle
gonna
it
come on the show this same time next week. We're gonna give $100.
I love it.
And if it goes well, we'll just do it reoccurring.
Okay.
You gotta make sure you like the pod.
Yep.
You subscribe to 100K, and the best, most it can be witty, it can be funny, it can be the best leg of the weekend.
Okay.
It can be who's winning the flag. It can
Love
be
it.
who's winning the Brownlow.
Yep.
It can be what your mum made you for dinner.
Yep.
We'll decide.
Okay.
But the best comment is going to win $100.
And for Spotify listeners, it has to be YouTube.
YouTube.
So jump across, drop in a
YouTube
comment.
comments.
$100.
Watch a couple
Jeez,
of
we
minutes.
need to win.
Yeah.
Crikey.
Yeah.
$100.
$100.
Drop the
We'll
100 on
transfer
dinner.
you. We'll transfer you.
I love that.
That was a good dinner.
It's a great call.
Get around YouTube. Tell your mates. All they got to do is like, subscribe,
Yep.
leave a funny comment. They're probably going to win $100.
I'll drop one tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to start writing my comment. I hope I win. I'm going to go anonymous and hope you get mine out. And I go, that one wins. And I win 100.
Oh, I'll give you a quick breather before you get into your legs.
My joke.
Hawks, Gold Coast, boys. So Gold Coast have lost each of its last 8 previous matches in Tassie. Hawks head-to-head, $1.58. Each of Hawthorn's last 8 home matches have gone under the total match points. It's 180 down Tassie, usually not too many points.
Windy.
And the halftime leader, the Hawks, $1.61 here. We've got the home team has won the first half in each of its last 9 matches between Hawthorn and Gold Coast. So whatever team is hosting is in front at halftime the last 9 times. That's a pretty cool stat.
That's really cool. Happy with that. I know this game's in... Tassie. Last time these two played was Darwin on a Thursday night.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the stats of last time they played in Darwin on a Thursday night. I reckon you can nearly half the numbers when
Yeah,
they go to
okay.
cold old Tassie.
Yep.
But it was Darwin in a night game, and this is Tassie on a day Saturday game.
Yep.
So John Noble had 36. Noah Anderson had 35 and 1. Carl Amon had 30 and 1. John Newcomb had 29 and 1. Matt Rao 29. Guinea 22 and 2. Took 22 and 2.
Wow.
Ben Long kicked 4. Blake Hardwick kicked 3. Marbiel Chol kicked 3. Nick Watson kicked 3.
You played a good game that game, the Wiz.
Yeah.
Took some good marks. That is a fill your boots game.
That's Phil your
Yeah,
boots.
that's Darwin footy.
Do you like that form? Because I know Gold Coast don't tag and they're just getting to go. Or is it Tassie, windy, everything drops a little bit? We don't know if Noah Anderson's playing yet, Dope.
Yeah.
You may or may have not said that he's lowered his colours this season.
Just a touch.
Strong words.
His last 3 games, 21, 22 and 20.
That's lowered-ish.
His last 4 games against the Hawks, 26, 28, 36 and 35.
Wow.
So, old Trevor Barker, Noah Anderson, Ferry Anderson loves playing the Hawks.
He does. Is he playing? Is he back?
I don't know.
Okay. But that's a watch. It's a lot
Definitely a
of
watch.
But I can't wait to see his line.
Yes.
But Ben Long for 1. I'm doubling
segue.
doubling down on this league. $1.36.
Yep.
He was a lock last week.
Yep.
Blew a chance early, then kicked 2 in a minute. When he hit the post, we thought, oh no.
No, we've done
10
it.
metres out. That's a chance.
Yep.
He kicked his snag. Kicked 3 against the Swans. He kicked 4 against the Hawks last year. He kicked 5 in the last 2 games he's played them. $1.36 for 1. It's a great way to start the month.
I like it.
So in. That's a great league. I'm getting the party started with Guinea. I'm going back to Guinea. I was all about him last week. 17 plus. It's $1.27. Hasn't gone under 17 touches all year. So
Okay.
I was about that last week. I'm just backing 100%. So he's gone 17, 20, 22, 19, 28, 20. Not just a small forward anymore. Getting up the ground, playing a bit of halfback. $1.27 is great. For 17, I just checked the weather too in Hobart, just for those at home. It's 21, no rain, lot of wind. So just for goals.
Remember, was it them versus GWS the other year? And it was like a 7-goal swing.
Yeah.
Both times.
And Hawks somehow won when they were
Yep.
like, goes. Taylor plays well in Tassie, when especially when Windy. Dillmore has had a
Suspended.
big- remember he kicked 5 that game? He had like 30 and 5 in
He's
Tassie.
suspended.
Suspended, there you go.
Punched,
So no Sicily, no more. Oh, you go your leg. I'm just thinking, who do you like?
yeah. We have to keep going Christian Petrarca, don't we? So for 23 touches, it's $1.48. He had another 25 and 3 on the weekend. His last 4 games against the Hawks, he's had 30, 22, his last 5, 30, 22, 29, 26, and 28. But
that's good.
do we take him for snags? So he's kicked 10 goals so far in his 4 games this year.
Unbelievable.
3, 4, he got injured against the Tigers, and then another 3. So do we put him in early? For a goal's $1.27, or for 2 goals is $2.20?
What's he for?
Do we have a swing?
What's his touches? What's his touches line? What's he for like 24?
$1, that's like $1.56.
I like that. 24, like windy, lot of
I
contests,
kind of
few
agree.
boundary throw-ins.
Remember, he used to be 25 every week in the multi. Lock.
Yeah, I reckon he has 20, like 24,
I agree.
23.
It's swingers.
Do you
league.
like him for a goal?
I do, but I don't know about $1.20. Yeah, I do.
He was the only one that looked like kicking a goal for them on the weekend.
Gold Coast are going to travel like arse, like Guinness.
Like Guinness, like Freo.
They're going to. I'm going to be too cold for them. They like it at home in their weather,
Does
and
that-
they love when teams come up in the hot Gold Coast. I reckon it's going to be too cold for them
Is that more of a reason to backtrack?
because he's a Melbourne player. He's a possession getter. I like this.
Do we
touches.
take, because we want to have a bit of a swing, do we take the whiz out? I think he's $1.14 for both touches and a goal.
Well, we
It's,
got to.
it's a bit short, so
We got to put a $3.50 multi on.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the thing.
And you can't drink out of the same well every week.
you can't. You can't.
Jack Gunston will be back. He's a superstar goal kicker.
Oh, is he
But
right?
if he gets the same treatment Nate Caddy got on the weekend on Sam Collins, he won't like it because Nate
No, he
Caddy
won't.
didn't like it. but he's
Another
a lot
one,
better.
not 10 disposal, but just for 15 is the human glove, Massimo D'Ambrosio. Loves Tassie more than Jack Rewalt, this bloke. So what I say was $1.24. His last 5 in Tassie's averaged 19.2 out of game high 31 in 2024.
31.
Yes, 31. Averages 19.2 in the land
So
of
I like
Taz.
this. I like this around 16
Yeah.
touches.
Yeah.
We're going to have 4 legs to get to 350. We'll get there.
100% reckon they'll get it. Do you have any more?
No.
All right, let's get into it. ANZAC Day, Essendon, Collingwood, Jev, you did allude to it. We will be at the Emerson.
We will.
Beers, Hans,
Hans.
Bosch. Jev, who do you like?
True, Tommy might be giving a pair of Rixies away.
I dare say there'll be the odd pair of Rixies.
I've heard he might be having a couple of Rixies, and there's when he starts throwing Rixies around, you can get
I'd-
them-
He's
I'd
like
love-
Willy Wonka for Sunnies.
yeah, you can get some nice pairs.
I'd love a new pair.
I wanted to get some Isaac Rangers. They're cool.
Oh, cool.
They're cool.
I love this game. One of the best games on the fixture.
It
Just
is.
the whole
Day.
the
Whole shooting
the
match.
theatre around it and everything they do. It is awesome. I can't wait for it to be Saturday 2:30. It's your actual weekend. Last time they played. So the Pies won 107-66 over the Bombers, 41 points. These were some of the numbers. Jamie Elliott kicked 5 and had 19 touches. Nate Caddy, 2 goals, 3 and 19 touches. Tim Membry kicked 2. Peter Wright kicked 2. Sam Durham kicked 2. Josh Daicos had 36. Steele Sidebottom won the medal and had 35.
He did.
Nick Daicos had 31 and 1 goal, 2. Pendles had 31.
Yep.
To fill your boots. It was
Insane.
wet as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was wet.
And just Steele was awesome. That's when
Yeah.
he was on my pyramid.
Yeah.
He was playing that
That's
well.
right.
We said him or George Hewitt.
Yeah. In saying that, give me
Gorgeous.
Jamie Elliott for 2 at $1.36. He kicked 5 in this game last year. Looks like he's slowly worked into the season. He was the difference against the Blues on the weekend. He just made it happen. Some of the older players have been taking their time. Jez took a while to get into the season. Toby Green sort of eased into the season a bit. And Jamie Elliott's one of them. And they've got to kick more goals, and I think he's going to kick 2 this week. $1.36. I think it's a lock, especially if Andy McGrath plays on him.
Oh, yeah.
So
Friend of the show.
it could be Jamie Elliott week. He loves the G. He's averaging 2.4 goals a game at the G. His last 5. So
Form is there.
April 25th. This is actually Christmas in April for Jamie Elliott when he gets to play the Bombers. To look at the ice cream.
Give me the big horse cock, big Coxie's big break, the cucumber caddy. Give me Nate Caddy for 2.
okay.
Need to have a swing. It's swingers week.
Okay.
So for 2 is $1.74. Hear me out.
Okay.
He's kicked 2 goals, 3 and had 19 touches in this game last year.
Okay.
So 2 goals, 3. It's great betting. That's an algorithm play.
Yes.
still don't get that.
Every time he plays on doesn't play on an all-time defender, he's a lock for 2. So
Okay.
round 1 played on Barras, only kick 1. Barras is a wall.
Yes.
Round 2 kicked 4 against Port. Tick.
Yes.
Round 3 kicked 1 against Toby Pink during ovulation though.
Yeah, of course. He was an all-time defender.
Changes the scenario.
Nice.
Round 4 kicked 2 against the D's.
2's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Round 5 got muscled against Sam Collins.
He had
Sam
tough day
Collins,
against
yeah.
So only kicked the 1.
So,
So
who's he playing on this week?
you tell me.
I don't know. Darcy Moore's not back, is he?
Darcy Moore's
He's on an all-time defender. He'll kick too.
And he's poised.
I think he'll kick too.
$1.74. That's the swing we're looking for.
Yeah, that's a great leg.
I like that.
$1.74 is awesome.
If we're having a swing, do we have to have a look at Zach Merritt? So for 25 is $1.24. I know that's a little bit shorter, but his last 3 weeks he's found the footy. He has 30, 31, and 34. So he averages 31 disposals over his last 10 games against the Pies. And hasn't gone under 25 once. So we can get over double your money if we want to take him for 30 disposals in this game. Or is that too much of a swing?
Well,
Because they're not going to tag him.
why don't we look Steele Sidebottom way?
Okay.
Didn't play against the Blues. Had a rest. Won the medal last year with 35 touches.
First up.
Like, we actually haven't looked at... I'm going to look right now. Have a guess his line. Guess the line.
24.
Guess his line, Lou.
21.5.
Nice.
Sorry, guys. Give me 2 secs. Keep this in.
Maybe out.
No. Here we go. If I told you we can get $1.65, how many touches would it need? $1.65.
8.5.
What'd you say?
For $1.65, how many touches Steele Sidebottom?
That would be 23.
18 touches at $1.65.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take him for
That
20.
is-
Take him for 20.
$2.20.
Take him for 20.
That
Swing
is
watch.
such a good 100K leg.
Yep.
Yep.
Trying to get 350 every game. He had 35 last year. He's come off a break. Yes, he's a year older. He's probably not as good form as he was last year. He'll be prime for this game. 20 touches at $2.20 in a Saturday game. I'm sure everyone would love that leg.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to be like, oh, don't do that.
Call
Even
in
if it's
if you like
19 and $1.83. So they're telling us his line is 19.5.
Who's the most backable person apart from Nick to win the medal? When we called it the other year, it's like, this is a lock. And he did, and he hasn't won it since. Is there someone else still looking at? The way that the Bombers are playing at the moment, do you reckon, is this a Zach Merritt game where he's putting his hand up?
Great call.
Are the Bombers a chance?
So this...
I reckon they're a
do you
real
know what
sniff.
the line is?
No, I do not.
Yeah, so this... They say Collingwood can't kick enough goals. Yep. So I reckon you love Essendon the points. Right? So I want to tell when you would stop betting on Essendon.
Okay.
So if they were plus 35.5, would you take them?
Yep.
Plus 25.5?
Yep.
Plus 20.5?
Yes.
Plus 17.5?
I think 20 is where I stop.
17.5's the line. That's funny.
There you go.
I like the line.
So
I
do
like
I.
Essendon at the line.
Underdogs.
I like. I reckon this is. They're playing well. They're playing a bit more shackles off. Yeah, I like Essendon with the line. I probably think Collingwood win. Essendon cover the line.
Could be the Oscar Steen game.
Yeah, he could give.
Steen train.
Steen watch. Also, do you reckon that they're just talking about it that much that it's actually going to happen? Nick Daicos said, I want to rest forward more. Are we
Could he
let
kick 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
$3.50 to win the ANZAC Day Weekend. That feels like a...
What's more? What do we get more for? Him for 3 or the medal?
No, beat him for 3 for sure.
What's more likely? What's more likely?
$5.25
medal
for
more
3.
likely.
Yeah, well, true. If he kicks
Easy.
3, he kicks the medal. He kicks
Even
the
2 at $2.35. Can we get a custom... Can we get a bit of a custom points bet market? Daicos medal, Daicos 30 and 2, Collingwood to win.
Sure, we could. Can you not bet? You could probably do that.
Emerson only.
Now you're talking.
You got to beat the
I'll
Emerson.
speak to the
And you have to buy a Hahn.
You have to be drinking
Phones are
Hans-
lighting up to callers loving that leg.
Steel Sullivan League.
Correct.
Let's go.
Another one for you. The best fisherman since Rex Hunt.
What?
Rex Perryman. 15 disposals, $1.44. He loves playing the Bombers, this bloke. He averages 21 over his last 5. In his last 3 games at the MCG this year, he's had 22, 17, 27, averaging 22. For 20 is $3.
That's
For
good.
20? And what's he averaging?
What do you have last week? 26, didn't he?
In his 3 games at the G this year, he's had 22, 17, 27.
Wow.
Averaging 22. For 21, 370, 22, 450, 23, $6.
He's also the best bloke on earth. He's lined 16.5. Coming off 27 last week.
For 27, he's $20. Pull him.
Wow.
Pull him.
That is a
Emerson
great
pull.
But yeah,
pull
I
and
mean,
watch.
yeah, as you said, incremental disposal on points bet, tease him back down to 16.
Even just in this 100K,
Well, no,
line, 15.
where does he hit $2?
Don't know.
The next league, 17 touches, 18 touches.
Do we take him for 18?
Man, this is good stuff from us.
Oh, it is
Nate
really
Caddy
so
2,
smart.
Steele 20,
So
Perryman 18,
This is good.
Nick. Like, we just have Nick in our pull 'em or just at the Emerson.
I'll pull it.
And Jamie Elliott, I really like for
And
the
yeah,
goals.
for 2.
I really like him for
Elliot 2,
snags.
Caddy 2, Perryman touches, Steele touches. No one will disagree with that.
Such a
Perryman's
no.
a great bloke as well. Met him at the Cumbie. Great guy.
He's a great. Let's get into the next game, boys. Port and Geelong. So Geelong have won each of its last 7 away matches against teams on a losing streak. $1.23. This looks like just business for them. I feel they're going to go to Adelaide Oval. They went there the other week. I reckon they're going to be a little bit shitty that they actually didn't get to play on Adelaide Oval. Jez kicked 10 on the back at 10. I don't think Porter much chop. Jev, who do you like?
So, I don't know if I'm a big TFG fan. Jez didn't want to say it, but Toby Green said it. He goes, he's got a good record on earlier, Jez. He's got a good record on him. And Jez sort of laughed it off. He goes, I think Lockie Jones might come to me. Aaliyah goes to Shannon now. I'm like, then you got a good record on Shannon. You got a good record on Lockie Jones. Like, that's a good matchup for Jezza. There's a lot of similar players in both these sides. These two played off in a final at Adelaide Oval in 2024. We all remember it, the first final. Cats won by 84 points. In a final.
Kick their ass.
It was first versus fourth, yes?
Yeah, first versus fourth.
Or second versus third, maybe.
Not important.
But it was at Adelaide. Jez had 19 and 4 goals, 3. Tyson Stengel kicked 4. Sean Manor had 23 and 3. Graham Myers had 21 and 3. Shannon Neal kicked 2.
Is this the game that Jez kicked the snap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arguably goal of the year.
In the first quarter, everyone's like, this is a game over. So Tyson Stengel won't be playing. Graham Myers won't be playing. So there's 7 goals that go to Jez's 4. So 11 watch for Jez.
Okay.
No, this feels like Jez for 4's $2.60. It's a little...
I think that's...
that means 3's $1.80, doesn't it?
260 is 260.
Well, we got to get to $3.50 to $4.
Jack Gunson would have kicked 4 last week. They didn't have a key forward. Them or Chol.
Yeah.
One of those would have kicked 4 last week. 100%.
Yeah. Good call.
They had to kick it on Nick Watson's head and rely for him to get all these fucking head-high free kicks.
Well, we've got to hit this same game multi between $3.50 and $4. Depends what legs you guys give us. Maybe we can just go for 3 at $1.69.
Yep.
But if we need the
also
$2.60, we'll take the $2.60.
I'm happy with both of those.
Yep, Morgs, who do you like?
The man that's harder to find on Easter than the Easter Bunny.
Who's that?
Sean Manor. Big fan of Sean Manor.
He went missing on Easter, Jeff.
Doesn't like Easters. And it's fair, but I think we have to come back. He can't drink from the same well, so we're going off platform here. Finally getting back to a bit of form last week, 21 plus. An opposition algorithm play. Jeff,
nice.
I know you don't understand it, but I'll explain it. His last 3 games against Port, 23, 21, 26, an average of 23. For 23, we're getting $3.60.
Wow.
So I'm not suggesting 23 goes in the multi.
17
down to 18's $1.83.
Oh, even one less. $17.60?
Would be.
That's great.
Port stink.
They do stink. Surely Sean Manor has to step back up this week, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He has to.
Yeah, he's been quiet for
And
2.
is there a chance he gets Lockie Jones? I don't know if you heard on Monday. Did you hear David King say he would love to play on Lockie Jones?
Yeah.
So that's a drive.
I'd love to play on Lockie Jones.
I couldn't believe he said that. Unbelievable.
And what about what he said about the Dogs defenders? He goes, if Buku was on Jez the whole game, it would have been 17.
17.
Wow.
17.
Yeah, 100%.
One other one. My man, Corey Durden.
Yes.
He's hotter than a Shanghai street walk, this bloke.
Jesus.
Last 5 at AO. 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. Durden.
No
Loves
way.
Adelaide Oval. $2.90 for 2. For a single, we're getting $1.40. Seems like a smart play.
That's good. We saw him kick 2 in front of us, Jeff.
Yeah.
Right in front of us. Durden.
How many's that?
He just pops up. He definitely kicked 1 on the
That's
weekend.
12 and 5.
12 and 5.
He just fucking loves it.
The straight walk.
So I've got it. This could be a little bit of an algo play here, Jeff, because I know you understand it. So I want to ask you, is Oyson Mullen tagging Zak Butters, or is Chris Scott going to roll out the red carpet?
This is my favourite theory. West Coast didn't touch Chad Warner. Hawthorn didn't touch Zak Butters on the weekend because they want them to come play for him next year.
So
they're not going to beat him up. So if Oyson doesn't go to... Well, it's too hard to
I'm
bet
on
on.
suspicious watch.
So I think his fourth most amount of disposals of 6 so far this year is Zak Butters. So for 25 is $1.40, which I would usually absolutely love. His last 5 against the Cats, he's had 36, 30, 30, 31, 35.
And what's he for 25?
$1.40.
God, that's nice.
It's a good leg,
But does he get that?
but
tag?
does he get the tag?
That's not Chris Scott's game. He'll tag.
You gonna tag him?
Hey, as you said on the roast, there's nothing wrong with winning games.
When Zak Butters plays the Dogs this year, watch the treat. They won't even tackle him.
I'm not buying this.
They'll
I'll happy to be wrong, but I'm not buying.
Like Bond will give him a kiss on the lips before the game.
And I don't think it makes Butters go any more likely to go if he doesn't get tagged.
Yeah, but they're just keeping him fit.
He's going to be fit. What's Oyster Mullen going to do?
Also, at the other end, we have to take our man, Mitch Georgiades, the pizza parlour.
Gorgeous.
So for 2 goals at $1.33, he he will come back and take his chances this week. The ball has to go down there eventually, and he will make his chances. So he's averaging 3 goals a game over his last 10 at Adelaide Oval. He's kicked 30 goals in his last 10 games. This is his last 7 games. 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. For 2's $1.33. For 3's $2. But I think that we get enough out of the other touches that we actually don't actually have to have a swing on it.
So,
do you like Georgiades for 2?
Yeah, always.
100%.
Always.
He has to. He kicked it last week.
He rolled his colours last week, though. That miss.
Strong words.
Yeah, it is. It's mean. We're too addicted to it. Like saying the word watch. Toby Green saying Jez got a good record against Illyria. I've gone to our friends at StatMate.
Yeah.
They played, so he kicked 4 in that final. It was 4 goals 3, I think I said. They played him twice last year. In round 10, he kicked 7.
Oh, yeah.
In round 21, he kicked 6. He kicked 13 against Port Adelaide last year.
Yep, that's a lot.
He loves getting on Illyria.
What's that? He's kicked 17 in 3 on Couscous.
17 in 3.
Yeah, it's too much now. It's too much now.
And ballology.
Yeah, yes.
It is going to be...
So for 4 goals at 260.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with that.
No, but we've got to take the Manor 18. And then we probably need Jez, and that's your $3.54. Plus your Georgiades.
For $2.33.
Because Kuss will step on the now strap.
Imagine writing that out loud. Imagine having a hat that says Kuss will step on the mouse trap. And someone goes, what does that mean? It's Jez Kicks 5 on him. Comment, there's your early YouTube winner. Kuss will step on the mouse trap.
That's fucking great.
The line's 26.5. Cats cover that, don't they?
Yeah, I'll just fade Port.
They win by 80. All right, let's get into the next game. Freo and Carlton, 8:15, Optus Stadium. Fremantle have won 14 of its last 15 matches at Optus against a team on a losing streak.
They'll win this easy.
Yeah.
Have you ever been more confident of a Kath Lachlan appearance?
Oh, wow. That's a great shout.
Optus Stadium Saturday night is a lock.
Give me Kath Lachlan.
For one.
To look good at $1.01.
I know we've been losing, but we haven't really been getting blown out that much, have we?
Nah.
So,
you've been
the line's 36.5. Carlton have covered the line in 8 of its last 9 matches against Fremantle, whether we're favourite or not. We've covered.
Oh, yeah.
It's always pretty close. Carlton, first team to 25 points at $3.18 as it currently sits. Carlton have been the first to 25 points in 6 of its last 8 matches. I probably wouldn't take that, but I like the cover.
I wouldn't take the 36.5. I just know you cannot kick enough goals on Alex Pearce, Brennan Cox, and Luke Ryan. Like, you guys are not going to kick enough goals to win this game.
I agree.
Who do you like?
Murphy Reid. I'm just a big Murphy Reid guy. Just plays footy the right way. Kane on Fireball Monday said the coolest thing. Have you heard this?
No.
You heard this? No. He said, so he's spoken to Freo's list boss and stuff. They said they had Murphy Reid as the 3rd best player in that draft. Like he was ranked number 3. When they got him at 16, they were shocked. Yeah. And now, if they redid it, he'd be the number 1 player in that draft. They think they've got the number 1 pick of that draft. They're rolling out the red carpet. They just love everything about him. He hasn't gone under 22 touches in his last 5 games.
Okay,
we're going to take him for 21 touches at $1.29.
We are.
Just get it.
He'll have that against us.
He's had 26 in 2 of his last 3 weeks. If we like him for 25, that's $2.15. Could be an awesome $2
That's a swing.
League. Kid's a star, but he's just going to get his touches. He's a gun.
Yep. Agreed. And just happy to bet on him.
Yeah.
Just one of those players happy to bet on.
Murphy Reid, Harley Reid, as it sits.
I'm on the fence. So many splinters in my ass on the fence.
Morgs?
That's all right. I'm on the fence.
Nice. Firmly.
I love wings, but I don't bet on wingers enough.
Oh, no. Okay.
So that's why I'm bringing this in.
So smart.
Corey Wagner. 15 plus, $1.33. It's weedish.
Do you know what he looks like?
Yeah, I actually do know what Wagner looks like because I looked it up. This is his last 5. 19, 22, 18, 16, 21. All pretty good. He's averaging 20 at Optus this year. He's $2.55 for 20. That might be pull and leg.
Yeah.
But $1.33 for 15.
Okay.
I love a $1.30 leg. 15 against us on a wing. Who's our wing?
Say he's averaging 20 at home.
20 at home this year.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. 19, 22, 18, 16, 21.
Thoughts on the top knot? It has to be done by now, doesn't it?
No, huge top knot fan.
I thought it was done, but...
All right, so I have to bring this up with you boys. At the moment, I think Andrew Brayshaw has the worst role in football.
Yes.
Currently has the worst role in football, and he's the most unbackable player in the comp.
Yes.
More ups and downs than Warwick Kappa on a weekend. So this is his season so far. You tell me that you feel confident in betting in him. 14, 39, 21, 25, 19, 15. He had one kick in the first half against the Eagles. Players potentially waiting to come back home. They look like a pretty attractive club. Lachie Neale, Paddy Cripps might want to come back in a few years. Will we see, or would we see a resurgence of, you see how Jack Steele's been able to move clubs and he's taking his footy to the next level as an inside mid. I think we'd all comfortably say that Andrew Brayshaw is a better footballer than Jack Steele. Then you look at their midfield. Sarong, Hayden Young, Shai Bolton, Murphy Reid, Luke Jackson. They're one of the most attractive clubs at the moment with Tassie coming in. Do you get rid of Brayshaw now to then try and get a Lachie Neale in as well and a player? Is now the right time to get rid of him?
It's a great call.
Does he come back to Victoria this year?
It's a great call. I like the idea. Like,
he would be a gun.
The way Melbourne have sort of fast-tracked their rebuild without even rebuilding, doesn't it feel like if they dropped Andrew Brayshaw in, it's sort of like, well, yeah, I like Melbourne to make the 8 next year.
Yeah.
With Cozzy, with Max Gawn for a couple of years. He could nearly become the club captain.
I like it.
At Melbourne.
Yep. Brother played there.
Yep.
I sort of like
Yes.
that. Yeah, I actually really like that. Andrew Brayshaw to Melbourne.
He's from Hampton.
He's from Hampton.
I got a left field one for you.
Yeah, well, here we go.
What about Collingwood?
I was just thinking
Well, they miss out on Butters.
when they miss out
settle
on
for
Butters
Brayshaw.
and they miss out on Ben King. They go Brayshaw.
He'd be a good... Pies would love him.
Pies would
He's playing the worst role in football at the moment.
He's unbettable on.
Yep. I do have a leg here, and I know this boy, it doesn't seem super confident, but Zach Williams for 15 is at $1.25. So he played so many centre bounce attendances on the weekend. So his last 5 against Freo, 29, 19, 17, 15, 18. But on the weekend, he had 26. He had 26 on the weekend. He went into the middle way more, and he's definitely playing there this week. For 20 touches, he's $2.15.
Yeah, it's a swing.
That is the swing.
Low-key likes Perth as well.
Potentially in the personals, if you want to have him in that, he's definitely going to be playing more
20 touches,
midfield
that's good.
for 20 touches.
I don't know if he can legally say it, but Kingy basically said on first crack, have him in your multis for the next month.
Who did
Almost
that?
verbatim, Kingy.
Really?
I don't know exactly how he can say. He sort of worded it well, but yeah.
Also, Swatowski, he always fucking burns us.
Yeah.
For a snag, $1.83, his last 5 against us, he's kicked one every time.
Chicken
I don't know
Switzel.
if you heard me and Dust talk about this on the roast. Freo are having the perfect season.
Yes, I did.
They've
hear
won
this.
5 in a row.
Winning wars.
Name their big win.
Yeah,
You're sort of like, they're
Collingwood,
just
'cause
they're
I went to the
grinding
Cats.
out wins.
Yep.
Great win against the Crows in Adelaide. Beat the Pies on Adelaide Oval. You know, they've won the Derby on the weekend. It's sort of like, it's nothing flashy. They're just getting it done, and they're just building. They're backing wins. Nothing's been amazing yet. Their game still has so much work to work on, but they just win.
No, I loved it. I was going to quote it. Yeah, I think you said they're playing wars and winning wars.
Yeah.
Awesome take.
Nice.
Awesome take.
All right, let's get into Sunday.
Well, just before you go, I just
Oh.
wanted back on the back of the wings.
Okay.
I thought it should be said. We have dinner together. As Chock said, we cooked him tacos one week, but we had schnitzels tonight. Chicken schnitzels from Fishy Feast down the road.
Nice.
It got me thinking. We all played for Parkdale, local footy club, and I want to get more love into the local footy clubs, okay? We tried Dead Set Footy Legends. That was a great success, but 4 and 20 jumped off board. Bit weak. Lower their colours a touch. But I want to...
harsh.
I want to talk to some people, their best local footy club meal.
Okay.
Because it reminded me of Parky Schnitzel.
Yes.
They had this schnitzel roll with chips,
Schnitter and
gravy. Like an unbelievable combination.
It fed families. It was generational.
And we had like the dimmies.
The Mead, shout out the Meads, do a mad job in the
Absolutely.
kitchen.
The dimmies in the thing where like you'd see them on Thursday and then you'd see one of them the next Thursday. Like
Yeah.
they'd hang around. We'd have the mixed grill a lot. You have
Nice.
like, you get snags, mash, chips, mustard,
A two-dollar steak.
a thong that was
An
on the
old
barbie.
Sharon.
Nice.
But send us in your best footy club meals.
Okay.
Because we had some crackers.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this long roll, schnitter, chips, gravy on top. Clubs used to love coming to Parky just to get the schnitter, chips, and gravy roll. What's the best canteen meal in local football? Please, I want to see someone like Officer have this
Yes.
dimmy roll or
Yes.
something.
I
They
can-
put steamed dimmies and soy sauce in a roll. Like there'll be a footy club that go, oh, you guys don't have the double pie floaters or something.
Yes.
It's
Yuck,
like,
that's an Adelaide
Send
thing.
us that.
I can tell you, I went to go watch my mate play Josh Wilson down Geelong when he played for St Albans a few years ago. Best canteen I've ever been to.
Oh,
St. Albans.
what'd they have?
There you go.
Oh, just crinkle cut chip that's like thick gravy.
St. Albans,
Spud- like
you're
St.
listening.
Albans handles as well. Sit
Oh, the
outside it.
handle.
Yeah, have the hand.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good canteen.
Canteen meal or Thursday night dinner after training.
Yeah.
Just from the footy club, we
Best
want to see
food.
some meals.
Send them through. Yeah, and we'll come back to you.
I love it.
We
I'm
will.
so
All
excited.
right, Sunday, boys, let's get into St Kilda and West Coast. West Coast have lost 17 of its last away matches when playing on a rest disadvantage. They need their hours sleep. Yeah. Numbers are numbers. This has to be the game where the Saints go and they fucking put a team to the sword finally. Jeff, who do you like?
Sunday, 1:10 at Marvel Stadium. That's like 6 a.m. Perth time.
True.
This game will start before Mudflaps had his morning fart.
To be fair, they were good against Port.
Exactly. It was the same game, and they got it done, and they were great. Once the coffee kicked in, they start Saints first quarter line, and then West Coast after that.
Okay.
But anyway, give my man Harley Reid 20-1.
Okay.
The only game he didn't have 20 in was against the Swans when he got James Jordan.
Yeah.
Apart from that, he's had 20 every game. He's been such an improved midfielder. Back at home in Melbourne, he'll be rapt to be playing in Melbourne, Marvel Stadium, in front of all his family and stuff. 20 touches is $1.48, Morgs.
Yeah, that's really nice.
$1.48. For a snag, he's $1.87. He kicked 2 against the Saints last year in round 10 when they beat him, their only win of the year. If anyone is wondering what he is for 2, $5.25. That's a Pullum leg. I'll leave it 2 at $5.25.
Love that a lot.
He's a fucking star.
I just love Harley Reid. I don't know what you guys are going to do, but I think 20 at $1.38 is the perfect leg.
Yeah.
Actually brilliant.
Morgs, who do you like?
I'm not backing my men in enough. So Mason Wood, he's playing like Mason Metal at the moment.
Nice.
The big Masonite. I'm
Nice.
calling him. It's time to start betting on him more.
So smart.
He's kicked 4 goals in his last 5. His form against the Eagles would be Hall of Fame headache for Eagles coaches. 2, 1, 1, 4, 3, 2. That's Pizza Hut territory.
That's a lot of snags.
For 1, he's $1.53. If you like him for 1, you like him for 2.
Nice.
For 2, he's $3.40.
Wow.
It's a swing.
Pullum leg.
It's a Pullum leg. But the 1 at $1.53, he gets that many chances because, again, Nouse.
Okay.
So we got to bet on Nouse.
So we've got that. We've got Harley. So essentially, we only need to get to $3. So this isn't going to take us too much to get there. But the market still hasn't caught up to my man, Dodgy Deductions. Kell Wilkie, this is unbelievable. So for 20 touches, he's still $1.25. He had 31 on the weekend. So for 23, he's $1.63.
Ooh, okay.
$1.63 plus the legs will 100% get
He's
there.
been getting 23 at Marvel. They've only played once at Marvel this
He
week,
hasn't gone under 23.
They play all the way to Christmas after this round, but
He hasn't gone under 23 once. And are we a fan of backing Elliot Yeo?
No.
No?
I don't trust his body.
Unsure.
But when his body's good. So I think he looked good last week.
Yeah, but then he comes back.
So he had 21.
He can't get on a plane.
I like him. I like him this week, boys. So his last 3
Why?
against the Saints, 23, 24 and 27. His last 2 times at Marvel, 20 and 29. And he's also kicked a snag every time he plays them.
Yeah, but he was great against Port Adelaide. Great that game. Next game against Swans, what happened? Lasted a quarter. Then he had a game off. Then he was great again on the weekend.
This is swing watch.
Now he gets on a plane. He'll be doggies.
For 20, $1.83.
Nah, that's a leave out leg.
You don't like it?
Nah.
Too early.
I'll be
maybe.
taking in the personals.
Too early.
All right, let's get into Brisbane Adelaide. Who do you like, boys?
Showman Loman. Kai
So
Showman
true.
Loman. Just give me the Showman. Give me the Ric Flair strut on Grand Final Day.
Greatest
Give me-
Loman.
Give me the man that doesn't watch tape,
Yeah.
doesn't know half his teammates' name, just goes out there and plays.
Yep.
And kicks snags. 2+. Now, no one loves his own bed more than Kai. He loves playing at the Gabba. His last 5 at home, 2, 2, 3, 2 and 4. For 2, we're getting $1.70. Kyle Lemon 2 goals at the Gabba against Adelaide. We're getting $1.70.
Yeah.
He's probably the 5th or 6th fiddle in that forward line. You think when you get your matchups, you go, righto, we're going to play on Oscar Allen and Logan Morris.
Logan Morris.
Then we're probably going to play on Charlie Cameron Rayner. Then we're going to play on Zach Bailey. Then you get to Kyle Lohman.
Cool.
How many players did Brisbane have out this week? Who's that? Answorth is out. Who else is
I
out?
think that's it.
Bruce Revel. Didn't someone else? Jared Berry did his calf, didn't he, on the weekend?
okay.
I think they got 4 or 5 out.
They got 4 or 5 guys ready to go.
Yeah, so
They're fine.
They
They'll
do.
just bring in Daniel Annabelle, pick 3 of the draft.
Yeah.
So I knew where you were going.
Yeah.
I was saying if Adelaide are a
Kyle
chance.
Lohman too.
fair.
He kicked the first 2 of the game against Collingwood that Thursday night. They played him there. He kicked 4 that night.
Yeah.
He just looked like a dangerous forward. He's the hardest matchup because he's the 5th fiddle. So I can call him into $1.70. He might be money for jam.
I think it's great.
Morgs?
The 5th fiddle.
Yeah, the 5th fid.
I'm just wrapped to be able to bet on this bloke. Coming off the bag of 5 is Texan.
Okay.
I find him fun to bet on.
Okay.
His stroke of the footy is so good to watch. It's just, and it's value. So off the bag of 5, his last 4 at the Gabba, he's had 3, 2, 2, 2. So for 2, he's $1.71.
Same as Lohman.
Yeah.
I'm not going
That's great stuff.
And Adelaide are a chance.
Oh, yeah.
An absolute chance. For 2, $1.71. It's too good.
So your man, Jev, where is he? I think he said he was stiff. Where is Harris Andrews?
Yeah, he did make it back on.
Okay.
He'll be
but
back very
He's
soon.
still on the radar.
He got the 10 coaches votes on the weekend. Or he got the most coaches votes against the Ds. Jacob Van Rooyen beat him in the last quarter. Won the game for him.
This is leg of the week watch. Watching Kell Wilkie play on Tex and watching defenders this year, how much of the ball that they're getting. Harris Andrews for 15 touches, which is 100% over his last 10 games, is $1.65. Harris Andrews had 22 touches on the weekend. We saw Kell Wilkie have 31. So we ladder from 17 touches, he's 225. For 18, 260.
This is pull him territory.
19, 325. For 20, he's $4. And for 25, he's 15. I'm not saying he's going to get 15. He had 22 last week. But if he goes near 20, that's $4.
I love that leg.
I would have
genuinely-
18 in the multi.
100%.
I love that leg.
So do I.
Three legs in this game. So
Because Adelaide moved the ball quick.
yeah, 3 legs in this game. Loman 2, Tex 2, Harris Andrews for 17.
Oh, I'm so in.
That is such a good 3 leg.
Especially at Sunday. I know we want to have it shorter, but we can still load up
Build
this
around
fucking
that.
game.
Fucking
Love it.
Genuinely think it's game. I reckon this will be game of the round. And then we get into Giants versus North, Jev. 4:40 at Canberra. This is a bachelor's game. Only if you're a single man, you sit down and watch this game.
Yeah.
Everyone else is having dinner with their missus.
440. It's cold. It'll be cold in Canberra. When you think local produce, you think fresh milk straight from a cow's udder.
okay.
You think cocoa like from the ground.
Okay.
You think milkshakes, Callahan.
Okay.
Like I just think a local produced milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
Finn Callahan, our man. He's averaging 31 and a half his last 5 games.
All right.
Last year against North at this oval, he had 31.
Okay.
For 30, he's $2.60.
Yep.
This just feels like a 27, doesn't it? 28 is $2.
Yeah, that's really nice.
28 is $2. He also kicked a goal in this game, so we could look at him for a snag in the pull-em legs.
Yes.
But like Finn Callahan, 26, 27. Finn O'Sullivan's not playing. North won't tag. They'll go head-to-head. They'll think they're better than the Giants.
Yeah.
And we'll watch 2. We'll watch Clary and Finn go head-to-head with LDU, Wardlaw, Sheasel, all this. It's going to be great. It's going to be like John Cena versus The Rock.
Voices in the...
Yeah,
He's having a
it's
good
great.
year, Finn.
Yeah, he is. He's still on my period. He's been fantastic.
He's fucking
He's
good player.
borderline the perfect footballer.
Yep. The
Handsome
prototype.
as fuck, 6'4", and lightning quick.
They just need to hand him the ball.
Yeah.
Well, the way that North have been playing, this could actually be a really quick game. Because
Yeah.
Giants actually went bad on
Giants
the
were
weekend.
great against the Swans.
Yep.
I could not critique them. They just couldn't kick goals. They had us on the ropes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they kicked 2 goals late in the third quarter, and when the Swans score, it happens quick. Toby spoke about TFG. He's like, we kicked 5 points in a row, and then the Swans kicked 2 in a minute. It was game over.
Yeah.
So it's just, they've been fine.
Who do you like in this, Morgs?
Round 22, 2025, this man debuted.
Okay.
At this ground, against this team, kick 3. The greatest forward potentially of all time.
Okay.
Cooper Trembathius.
Oh,
Is he in again?
Cooper Trembath is in.
Okay.
We can't always drink from the same well, but it's... For 2, he's $1.74.
We're
Okay.
taking
For
that.
3, he's $3.40.
We're
3
taking
is
that
the one
too.
you can't probably go back to the well with.
Can't
For
we?
2, you can at $1.74.
All right.
In his 9-game career, he's gone goalless once,
Okay.
surprisingly against the Eagles. Career to date, 3, 3, 3, 3, nothing, 2, 3, 2, 3.
That's fucked.
He's fucking awesome.
How big is he?
When Wayne Kerr was tweeting about it, I'm like, this kid's awesome.
Now, again, it's one where it scares me, and like it's going to happen where he doesn't have that one, but I'm not asking for 3. I'm just asking for 2.
At $1.74. $1.74. That's a good leg. I've got, this is Pullum territory. So all these guys kicked a snag last year. Okay. I don't know who. 2 of these guys are going to kick a goal. I don't know which one. But in your Pullum, pick one. Dill Stevens kicked a snag.
Yep.
360. Colby McCurchie kicked a snag. 230. Charlie Spargo, last time we played this game at this ground, 220. He kicked a snag. Harvey Thomas for a snag, 210. And Ryan Angwin for a snag, 230. All these small guys, 2 of them are going to kick a goal. I don't know what one, but just make sure you look at them because one of them is going in. Also, the Mayor of Manuka, Toby Green, dating back to round 8, 2022. This is his form against North, kicking snags. 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, nothing, 3.
Awesome.
That is fucked.
So
2 goals. So what would you take Toby for? Is he going to get more touches or is he kicking goals this week? Because he kicked about 5 points on the weekend. I reckon he's going to be so shitty with himself. I reckon he's kicking 3.
Yeah, or he's gone, his last 2 weeks, he's had 27 and 29, and his over-run is 21 and a half. The 2 weeks before, so this is his year, 27, 29, 21, 21, 26. For 20, we're getting $1.50 for 20.
Might be an algo.
I don't get that.
Do we take him for 2? Is it 2 or 3?
Well, another thing is, him and Jez are tied on the exact same amount of goals kicked at Canberra. So he beats Jez this weekend.
I reckon he kicks 3.
I think he kicks 2.
I think 2.
2 at $1.90. So that multi...
$2.90 as well.
Yeah.
Cooper
Again,
Trembath 2, Toby Green 2, Finn Callahan 26, $4.50. Same game multi.
That's the
All right. Are you plugging that in as you go?
Well, I just put in that one. I'm like, what is that same game multi?
Yeah, nice.
That's $4.50. That saves us for a couple of legs down when we go backwards.
All right, we've got a heap of legs here. All right, coming up next, we will read out and then also the Ramble boys. Ooh, we're right back.
Everybody knows Nick Daicos dominates the MCG, but did you know his brother Josh had the ball on a string against the Lions in 2025? AFL stats are everywhere, but the stats that actually matter, those are harder to find. StatMate breaks down every player by ground, teammate and opponent, so you see what others miss. Disposals, goals, fantasy points, filtered the way you want, plus hot stats served up fresh every round. Download StatMate for free today, your best mate for AFL stats.
All right, guys, we are back for the part 3 of the 100K multi. Jev, as always, we try and turn $10 into 100 grand, and we're happy with it. We're stepping into the swingers box. We're not just starting thin. We actually are putting in a heap of $1.70 leagues. So pretty much every game we just worked out it's about $3.90, $3.80. And we got a bit of an odds boost.
$3.50 to $4, all the same game multis. But we like the legs.
Stoked with the legs.
So if you're a part of our Patreon or our Discord,
Yes.
you get a text Saturday morning or an email or the Discord. Bang, the bet slip straight into your pocket. You click the link, goes in your PointsBet bet slip. You can put your $10 on this to win 100 grand. So right now, odds boosted, this pays 10,561. So $10 gets you $105,619.
Yeah.
Usually the odds will change a little bit by Saturday. So 10 will get you 100 grand Saturday, hopefully. So we've stepped into the swingers box.
We're in.
$3.50 a leg. You hit the home runs. I'll read the legs. Hawthorn Gold Coast. Jack Ginnivan 17. Petrarca 25. Ben Long 1.
So good.
Sort of late cutting a few.
Essendon Collingwood. Steele Sidebottom 19. Nate Caddy 2. Jamie Elliott 2.
Like Knacker's caddy.
Yeah, it's a good leg.
Port Adelaide Geelong. Jez Cameron 3. Sean Manor 18. Mitch Georgiades 2.
To be fair, we probably should have Jez for 10. He's had 17 on
It
course.
can change.
He only goes up to 7 on the PointsBet app.
Wow.
If you're at the Emerson, we're going to get 8, 9 and 10.
So
Mate.
smart.
Freo Carlton. Murphy Reid 21.
Yep.
Corey Wagner 15.
Yep.
Jaya Miss 2. Zach Williams 17. St Kilda West Coast. Harley Reid 20. Mason Wood 1. Kell Wilkie 23. Brisbane Adelaide. Thilthorpe 2. Thilthorpe 2? Is that a leg we had?
Text 2 we had.
Text 2.
Oh, I've gone Thilthorpe.
That's all right. I don't mind Philly.
Fate is silly.
Yeah. Fate's Philly,
I can
Jeff.
reuse selection. Anyway, Thilthorpe 2, Lyon 2. We might have to put this on. No, we'll go text. Anyway, it's going to be text 2, Lyon 2, Harris Andrews 14.
Smart.
So smart.
Lyman could be... Yeah, sorry, go.
Trembath 2, Finn Callahan 26, Toby Green 2. I
I'm really
love
happy with
every
that.
leg
Yeah.
singly.
Yeah.
Every leg makes me a little nervous. Like it's not, we don't have our stacked $1.30
But I'm
legs.
equally nervous.
Yes,
Yeah.
equally nervous the whole way. And if we start stacking up a couple of ticks and we get through
Oh,
Saturday,
Darius.
I'm going to go we're having this twice, one with text.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
nice.
Good. One of them won't hit 2.
Yeah. I actually like all the individual same gamers as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll dabble.
They're all 350.
I reckon we'll hit
All.
four, at least four. All right, boys.
We'll hit all
Let's
eight.
get into the Thursday night game. Jev, you going?
Start the ramble.
Let's play that soulful tune. Put the music on. Ramble. Thank you. Jev, you going?
The odds have like doubled when you go text as well. Sorry.
Cut this.
So much cash on texting. It's paying $1.74. I thought it was $1.44.
Oh, it's double your money.
Belt to our season, episode 7, the Dogs.
Okay.
Everyone's going to get it.
Yep.
You get the greatest show on turf, under the lid, on a Thursday night. Welcome to the fucking show, everyone. The Swans win. The Swans win by a lot, and I hate it because we're playing another banged up fucking team.
Yep.
We've like when we played the Lions, they came with half their team. We're getting half the dog side. We're going to beat them by 50 points. We're going to give them the absolute belt. I was at this game the last time this fixture happened. Chad Warner had 26-4, took mark of the year.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was performance of the year. It was unbelievable. He's going to do the same again this weekend.
Okay.
He's probably going to kick 3, but I've got one. I watched Jez kick 10, basically, on the weekend. So you always start with defending Charlie Curnow first. I think either Joel Amati or Logan McDonald are going to kick 4, or they're both going to kick 4. So if a Logan to kick 4, Amati kick 4, that multi pays 25-1. They're both going to have a lot of shots at goal. Joel Amati's too big for Buku Karmas.
Yep.
So is Logan McDonald. These are big dudes. You
Yep.
seen the size of Logan McDonald?
Yep.
He's a big dude. So is Joel Amadi.
Underrated.
And Rory Love's not playing, and James O'Donnell's not playing.
Yep.
No James O'Donnell, no Rory Lobb, and we're going to trot out Kerno, Amadi, and Logan McDonald.
Yeah, it's
The line's 30.5. The Swans are going to win by 50 points.
Are you going to tease them into 50 and just back in with heap of
100%.
players?
We're going to beat them by so much. It's not going to be close. I'm sorry.
And it annoys you that you're not getting them.
It annoys me we're not getting them full strength. I wish they were beating us.
So-
I wish Sam, Darcy, Bond, Ed Richards were all fit as a fiddle.
bring you down a peg.
What's his name? The ruckman, Tim English was playing.
Crayfish.
I wish Rory Lobb. I wish
Yeah.
they were all playing, and they beat us by 10 points in a banger of a game. It's like, all right, we got to get better. We're going to beat them by 50 points. We're going to put so many goals on them.
You want to learn a few lessons.
The Cats beat them by 75 points in the cold at G-Man Shred. This is under lid, perfect conditions. And they've had a trauma
Will they
week.
open the lid?
Shit, no. Not on a Thursday night. They've had a trauma week. We're going to beat them by so much.
Been going for so long, we're on standby.
Heeney, the last kick 5 against them last year.
Yeah.
So
Tony
2 goals,
Fraser.
$1.77. For 3s, $3.40. For 4 goals, $6.50. But I'm declaring that this is 100% Charlie watch, this game.
You're in 8.
Fucking oh. No, this is where he kicks 5.
5.
Like, he loves playing the dogs.
Loves
This is his
marble.
last 5. 7, 5, 2, 3, 3. But he'll kick 5 on Buku. This is a 440. I reckon this is the game where he hasn't had the rub of the green. And I'm like, he's still been taking the best defender. And I feel that Amadi and McLean have been getting looked after a little bit more because of it. This is the game where I reckon he'll get off. He'll kick 2 or 3 in the first and he'll be away.
They'll look after him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to get him firing.
Yeah.
Swans
So-
minus 50.5 into Charlie Kerno to kick 5.
You could argue that
$7.
you could argue that's probably the only thing that you guys haven't got going yet is Charlie.
And he was pretty good against the Giants on the weekend.
Yeah.
Kick 3.
That's what I mean. You could argue that he's
Yeah.
probably your only piece that actually
We're going to
hasn't
beat him
been
by
going.
so much.
Is James Jordan for a snag best bet in sports?
Yes.
Is he kick one every week?
It went 0-1-1-0-2.
He kicked the first and the last goal on the
And he's
weekend.
$2.60 every
So
week.
yeah, is Bond definitely not playing?
Not sure.
Chook bomb.
Yeah, Darcy's dad broke that news, you reckon?
He did this
Unbelievable.
morning. I had to mess with Mitch Cleary. And then Anzac Day Eve, it's always a cracker. Like, obviously, with the lights, they do everything. Richmond, Melbourne. I have a question without notice, Jev. Would Nathan Foley, he wore number 41, would he have been considered an A grader at some point if he wore a single-digit number?
This is more your number territory. This is your territory. I don't know. I can't remember his career. well enough.
41. No, he had
Apart
it was
from
all,
dream time at the gym.
All-Australian squad of 40 one
Okay.
year. His highlights is like a 180-centimetre player bursting from stoppage. He had some games he'd run just from the half-back line and just run inside forward 50 and kick snags.
Kick snags.
His body let him down. His body lowered its colours. But if he wasn't number 41, would there be a chance that he would have been All-Australian that year?
It's a good call.
It's all-time questions without
It's
notice.
all time. I don't know.
Can you believe Russell Robinson kicked 73 goals in 2005?
That's so
fuss.
many
so many
snags.
snags.
One less game.
No
only
one's
played
talking about
22
it.
Games.
Makes me sick.
Line.
Eddie Betts kicked 80 in
you
a
know what the line
season.
for this- do you know what the line
Eddie
for
Betts kicked 80.
That's fucked.
Eddie
As a
Betts
small
kicked
forward.
80.
That is so fucked as a small forward. Do you know what the line is for this game?
Shit, no.
Just you got it up now. Have a guess.
40.
Yeah, 38.5. D's are going to belt them.
Yep.
Richmond are coming in limping
And can't score.
Nearly don't have enough guys to play. They think they're getting Tom Lynch back. I don't think it's going to matter. They don't have enough good players.
Tom Shanks.
Is it D's by 40 plus, or is it D's by like 35?
Well, my thing is on it. When they're versing the good teams or they're behind, they've got to go. They're going to win this game.
Yeah.
And here, seven of the last 8 matches between Richmond and Melbourne, they've gone under the total match points. It's 188. You see Melbourne kicking the first 6, and then they just sort of just move the ball
I
around
think I've found my favourite bet.
Great.
all week.
Oh, I can just see it happening. So Latrell Pickett, it's his first Friday night game. He's played a lot at the
He's
MCG.
gonna kick snags.
He's exciting. For 1, he's $1.67. For 2, he's $3.90. That's
Algorithm
Plum
play.
territory. For 3, he's $10.50, and for 4, he's $36. I can see him kicking 4. Lighting up the Tigers, lighting up the G.
Prime time.
Basically 1 a quarter. He goes in with 2 at half time and kicks 1 in the third, and then like 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Like, go kick your 4th or your 5th, son.
Yeah, I like that.
$36 for 4.
This is.
I'm laddering
Think
him
about
right
this
now.
all week. When Nascott came out and said that he was going to play more forward in the preseason game against the Bombers.
Yep.
And he kicked 4. And I had him. It was like $27 in a preseason game. Thanks for coming. But any players, gun midfielders, if they're going to play more time forward, does Cosy actually play out of the cube at all? No, he's just mainly midfield now, isn't he?
He's definitely more a midfielder.
Any mids that rest 4, that's why Nick Daicos, I'm so certain he'll kick 4 this week.
I'm so glad we're on the trail for 4. $36.
Such a smart
You get
bet.
Stephen King theory. Don't get too high, don't get too low.
Yeah.
Just win.
And they got a massive spray after their Bombers lost. They were too worried about the result, not the process. They're going to give the Tigers the belt.
Tigers don't have anyone.
They
do
don't have enough players.
I heard you're getting a game.
I could. I definitely could.
You're playing on the trail.
Yeah, he's kicking 4 then.
Have the 4.
Blues by, who do we have? Freo. We're going to get done.
Yeah, you're going to get done. The Blues to be winning at halftime into Freo to win the game has won the last 4 games in a row. And it's been $6. We have to be on it.
I can't see us being up at half time.
Well, I couldn't see it last week and you were.
To be fair, we're the first team half in the comp. We're that
So good.
All right, we'll back it. Blues by 5 in the first half.
And then
Swans?
It's going to be 70 points. I'm sorry.
Are you going to back 100? You have to.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to have to ask points for minus 100.5. We're going to beat them by so much. We're going to kick so many goals. I'm sorry. It's going to look the exact same as the Cats last week. Someone might kick 10. Or Heeney, Warner, McDonald, Amadi, and Kerno could all kick 3.
McInerney.
McInerney could as well.
Nice.
Could be Threesville.
Chili! Baby back ribs.
What are you prepared to lose today? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.